What up, this is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Netflix's new family sitcom, The Big Show Show. Hey, before you watch this review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, and ring that bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. And if you would like to help support this channel, please do so at patreon.com/ramascreen. That's patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this. Okay, first up, I would like to say thank you to Netflix for granting me the screener to the entire 8 episodes of this new show. Now, what you need to know is that The Big Show Show is more or less TV PG. It's clean humor to the point where, yes, it can get really corny. As a matter of fact, I can straight up tell you right now that The Big Show Show will not get you rolling on the floor. But with that said, this show is kind of adorable. The characters are likable, especially the youngest one, JJ, who seems to have what it takes to someday be the world's criminal mastermind. So don't come to The Big Show Show for the jokes, but come for the harmless, wholesome family value that will melt your heart and put a smile on your face. Created by Jason Berger and Josh Bicel, when the teenage daughter of The Big Show, a retired world-famous WWE superstar, comes to live with him, his wife, and his 2 other daughters, he quickly becomes outnumbered and outsmarted. Despite being 7 feet tall and weighing 400 pounds, he is no longer the center of attention. Starring WWE superstar Paul White, aka Big Show, Allison Munn, Raylan Castor, Juliette Donenfeld, and Lily Brooks. My all-time #1 favorite pro wrestler is actually Stone Cold Steve Austin, but I've always liked The Big Show as well. The guy had some pretty memorable WWE highlights over the years, whenever he played the villain or the hero, and his choke slams are iconic, of course. In this one, The Big Show is no longer wrestling and he's just trying to be a good father. Although he's very clueless at times, which then provides moments that the writers hope could bring on some chuckles at the very least. I've seen Paul White act before on shows like Royal Pains. He's obviously not on the same level as Dwayne Johnson, but Paul is not terrible at reacting, and his comedic timing is just right for this type of family-friendly material. His character on this show has a wife and 3 daughters, one of whom was from the previous marriage and just moved in with them. Some of the episodes deal with the way in which he encourages the girls to get along as sisters. And then there's an episode dedicated to him trying to figure out what his second act will be. My favorite episode is the one where his daughter's boyfriend is a big fan of his, so they end up hanging together a lot. Each of those kids has a strong personality that often butt heads, and they're very, very competitive. But like I said earlier, it's clean humor TV PG. So at the end of every day, it's always goody two-shoe and lovey-dovey. There are also notable guest appearances by fellow WWE superstars like Mick Foley, Rikishi, and Mark Henry, all of whom are actually not too shabby at playing versions of themselves. So, if you're looking for a mild sitcom that you can quickly binge watch in one sitting, you might want to give The Big Show Show a chance. But again, just a heads up, if you're wondering why the laugh track sounds forced, awkward, and manufactured, it's because the comedy is a hit and miss.